It's Friday, June 16, and time for your Barbados Today morning news update. Thanks for joining us. I am Fernella Wedderburn. We begin with fresh demands for a hike in bus fare from public service vehicle owners and operators. In a letter dated June 14, addressed to Finance Minister Chris Sinclair, the owners asked for no less than a 50% rise, increasing the fees passengers would pay from $2 to $3. The demand is in response to some of the budgetary measures announced by the minister last month, including increases of 24 cents and 25 cents per litre in the excise duty on gasoline and diesel, as well as the steep jump in the National Social Responsibility Levy from 2% to 10%. President of the Association of Public Transport Operators, Maurice Lee, tells Barbados Today members cannot afford to absorb the additional costs at this time and are also worried about the future of the sector.
Over the last 3 years, we have been very concerned about the state of the industry from a financial perspective. And after what we heard in this year's budget presentation, we are even more concerned because the industry is about to be hit with some unprecedented challenges given the proposed hike in the cost of doing business.
However, Lee says the minister did not have to raise bus fares if he could present other creative ways to assist PSVs.
The government could look at some kind of buffer in order to assist the operators. It could be in the form of the fuel that we purchase. It could be in the form of the high road taxes that we pay. There are many creative ways that the finance minister could look at doing that without necessarily running straight to a fare increase. So we leave the options up to him.
Wednesday's letter was the third in as many years that the APTO and the Alliance of Operators of Public Transport have written to Minister Sinclair requesting some form of reprieve, the last time being on July 25 last year. Prison officers at Her Majesty's Prisons Dodds have had enough. That's according to the legal representatives for members of the Barbados Prison Officers Association, Gregory Nichols. Speaking at a press briefing at the National Union of Public Workers headquarters yesterday, Nichols accused the prison hierarchy of including Home Affairs Minister Adriel Brathwaite and the Superintendent of Prisons, John Nurse, of victimizing his clients. He also warned that protests may be imminent, even though prison officers are prohibited by law from taking industrial action.
Earlier this year, the prison officers would have written through their attorney at law to the Attorney General and Minister of Home Affairs to highlight a number of the concerns that they had, issues that have not been resolved. A lot of them concerned lack of appointments, non-payment of salaries for temporary prison officers and substitute officers, and breaks in the service of prison officers, and garnishing of vacation leave, which, to my view, constitute a number of unlawful acts on the part of the management authorities of the prison. You will recall last year during the annual general meeting of the Prison Officers Association, the press was evicted from that association's AGM. Since then, the Prison Officers Association has been unable to convince the Ministry of Home Affairs or the prison officers' authorities to try to resolve any of the issues.
Frustration is mounting among CLICO policyholders as they await the Supreme Court's final approval of the transfer of their policies to the new company, Resolution Life Insurance Limited. In a statement yesterday, the Barbados Investors and Policyholders Alliance revealed that all parties concerned had met and finalized the details of the transfer agreement. However, BIPA said while it was hoping payments could be made to its members as early as October or November this year, the deal was yet to receive the final blessings of the court, which was notified of the accord through its registrar last month and again this month. Members of the public are being warned to be on alert for suspicious overseas calls. The caution is coming from the Royal Barbados Police Force, which says it had received a number of reports recently of an individual calling households from an overseas number with the area code 803. According to the police, the individual is pretending to be a family member and trying to persuade persons to send money. As such, the public is being advised not to engage in any financial transactions with any caller without first ensuring that the person is indeed a family member. Anyone who encounters such a situation is being urged to contact the police. In sports, St. Giles Primary came from behind yesterday to defeat Grantley Prescott 2-1 and secure a semi-final spot in the National Sports Council's CLICO-sponsored primary schools football competition. Sharon Primary, who were also impressive during the second quarter-final encounter at the National Stadium with a convincing 2-0 victory over St. George Primary. However, when the semi-finals are contested on Monday, June 19th, it will be a bittersweet outcome, as neither St. Giles nor Sharon have ever won the competition, and on the final whistle next week, only one will make it to the finals.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Morning, Miss Oya.
Morning! You again? So you're washing cars now? Well, I can't keep up with you at all.
Yes, girl, you know they're going provision to selling slow. And I don't sell nation newspapers at all because them don't sell. So I washing cars now. I like to get up before 8:30 because I can't take the hot sun. You want the car wash?
No, not today. It clean.
But you're going in very early though?
Yeah, I just going early so I can read the Barbados today online before work starts.
Right. But you can still let me clean the window for the $2. At least it's still cheaper than the nation newspaper.
All right.
I got a special boo here that I got it shining. Thank you. Enjoy your day here.
You too.
All right. What that paper is? She can see clearly when the dirt is gone.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Now for the latest from our regional neighbors, there is an appeal for more financial support as well as the political will to eliminate cholera in Haiti. It's coming from officials at the United Nations who say there is still a lot more to be done to help the country move from fragility to sustainable development and growth.
If we are to live together as good neighbors and employ our international machinery for the promotion of the economic and social advancement of all peoples, here is a prime opportunity for good action. Therefore, the United Nations and other international partners must remain engaged and support in carrying out this effort.
That was Peter Thompson, President of the UN's General Assembly, speaking during an informal briefing on the United Nations' new approach to cholera in Port-au-Prince. Meanwhile, the UN's Deputy Secretary General, Amina J. Mohammed, said the results of the new approach have been positive.
The Secretary General is confident that the package of material assistance and support will alleviate the impacts of cholera and complement the other work under the new approach. But without your political will and financial support, we have only good intentions and words. Without additional resources, the intensified cholera response and control efforts cannot be sustained through 2017 and 2018. That would, of course, lead to further suffering and would be a significant setback in the goal of eliminating cholera in Haiti.
On the international front, Prime Minister Theresa May has ordered a full inquiry into the fire that engulfed a block of flats in West London, killing at least 17 people. May is adamant that people deserve answers as to why the fire spread so rapidly through the Grenfell Towers. The death toll is expected to rise as fire officials do not expect to find any more survivors in the burnt-out 24-story tower. And on that note, we come to the end of our news and sports update. But for the very latest, visit our website www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Mix 96.9 FM. There you can get all the very latest. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good morning.